See, there's 6 people in here. Thanks for joining. Anyone got any questions for me? I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, like 350 new subscribers in the last than a week or so. So this is going to be a question and answer from my homestead here in Alaska. For anyone that's new, my name is Bill. I'm building a homestead here in Alaska. So I bought raw land about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I moved onto the property last year. Everything's going pretty good, Kevin. Hey, I was thinking about your little waterway there. Once everything freezes up, we should, I could bring the excavator down. We can cut the ice out, and then I can scoop out the dirt and dredge it out a little bit. Hey, Crystal from Flat Tire Farm, how are you? And hey, Rob, how are you from Curmudgeon AK? Hey, Matt, how are you? Hey, John, how are you, John? Yeah, Kevin, I was thinking once the ground's frozen, I can drive the excavator right out, and if you have a chainsaw, we can just cut through the ice with the chainsaw, or possibly even bust the ice with the excavator, and then I can just dredge it and just dump the mud behind the excavator. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Everyone's doing great. Matt AK says he's unpacking old kitchen stuff that I haven't looked at in years. Lots of stuff going to the Goodwill. Hey, Ed from the Mountain Mariner, how are you? Dusty Bottom Boys. All my regulars are in here. Let's see here. Ed's asking, doesn't anybody ever work here? Well, it is 5 o'clock here, Ed. A lot of people get off work at this time, so. Let's see here. We got 10 people here. 8 thumbs up. Thanks for the 8 thumbs up. Crystal was asking, how was my trip? It was good. That's where I got all my new subscribers. Like I said, I got probably I got over 300 new subscribers since last Thursday afternoon, actually. And I got let's see here. I went live with White Rock Homestead. Got a whole bunch from them, and then after that, Jeff from Bobblehead Homestead, he posted a video of me visiting his new homestead in Central Arkansas. And then that got me a bunch more. And then this last Sunday, I posted my video of when I visited Possum Run Homestead with Mama V. And that got me 60-some subscribers so far. So I've really been getting a lot of subscribers. Yeah. Wow, Matt AK says 80 degrees is hot. Got up to 80 degrees there. That is too hot. Let's see here. Hey, AEB, how are you tonight? Hi, Amita Perez. Thanks for listening. That's good, Rob, that your batteries are getting charged up. They should really get charged up these next several days. Not supposed to be a cloud in the sky. Hey, Biscuit89, thanks for joining. If any of the new people here got any questions for me, feel free to ask. Yeah, I also went to Pinecone Fest at Lake Cypress Spring, just outside of Mount Vernon, Texas. And that was really fun time. Got to meet up with a lot of YouTube channels that I met at the Mid-America YouTube meetup in May. And then also got to meet a lot of new channels that I have heard about, a couple I've been subscribed to, and got to know them. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event this last weekend, so that was a lot of fun. Nope, Mav, it wasn't. It was a walleye park at Lake Cypress Springs, just outside of Mount Vernon. Born Slippy, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining. Come on, Crystal, you can't be tired. Yeah, Dusty Bottom Boys, semi-retired. What's keeping you from being fully retired? And Mountain Mariners asking, John in Alaska, did you get the shelter logic anchored to the ground yet? Hate to see that blow away on you. Yeah, it's getting windy. This is the windy time of the year for us, the fall. It's only 9 p.m. Dusty Bottom Boys, you shouldn't be struggling yet. Maybe in a couple hours, but unless you get up real early in the morning. Hey, there's Johnny from Gillum Farms, or as most people say, Gilliam Farms, which is incorrect. Crystal says we still have a shelter logic that's about 100 yards from its original place, mangled in the trees from last year. Definitely got to get those things anchored down. And if you're wondering why I keep looking up, is I'm actually live on my phone, because for some reason on YouTube, if you schedule a live on your phone, you can only go live on your phone. If you schedule a live on your desktop, you can only go live on your desktop. You can't switch back and forth. So I scheduled this on my phone thinking I could do either one, but apparently I can't. And then I'm looking up here at the chat. It's bigger than on my phone, so that's why I keep looking up. Hey, JD from South Carolina, how are you? So we got 13 people here in the chat at the moment. Hey, Knuckleheads Homestead, how are you? Thank you. Yes, I made it back home safely. No issues whatsoever. Everything was smooth. We hit a little turbulence flying from Seattle to Anchorage, but nothing severe, just little minor bumps and stuff. So, and made it safe and sound, no issues whatsoever. So thank you for asking. Hey, Midnight Madness, how are you? What part of New Jersey? I used to live in New Jersey. Exit 3, I believe it was. Hey, Mr. Josh from Southern Roots Alaskan Branches. How are you tonight? And how are you, Tony from Mitchell's in Alaska? Hey, Connie Lip. Connie, we did get a couple inches of snow about a week ago, but it melted by midday, and it rained that day also, so it melted away pretty quick. Hey, All Abilities Homestead, how are you tonight? Hey, okay, Midnight Madness, you're from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Isn't that kind of northern New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken? I actually lived in the Moorestown, Mount Laurel area. I worked for Lockheed Martin there at one time. Hey, Dimensional Horse, how are you? Glad to see you here. So, a couple of you know what my big announcement is, but I'm going to hold off a little bit longer. I think I'll do it in about 10 or 15 minutes, say 25 after. Oh, Southern Roots, Alaska Branches, Mr. Josh. If you see Flat Tire Farm, it's Crystal. If you see Reeve, then it's Reeve. That's how I learned it. There's several new channels in here. If you guys have any questions about my place here in Alaska, my homestead, what's going on, what projects I have planned, please feel free to ask. This is Q&A. Oh, Ed, it's just a little bit of this stuff. Little electrolyte mix. I could run downstairs and grab a beer if you want. But it is just a electrolyte grape mix. No, Crystal, I'm not getting a pony. Rob saying, is it me or is he doing circles? What do you mean by doing circles, Rob? Dimensional Horse says, oh crap, Crystal, I spelled it wrong. And yeah, Matt, why would I get a horse? Shouldn't I be getting goats? Midnight Madness asks, are you going to put a roof connecting the containers? That is in the works. My neighbor came into a whole bunch of big steel beams, I-beams, and he gave me, 6 of them. So I got the I-beams up there, then he came over and tack welded them on just in case we get a nice size earthquake here. They won't fall off or anything. And then actually tomorrow I'm going to start working on putting some wood up there. It's just gonna be a flat roof this winter. a temporary thing. Hopefully next summer I can put a or some other type of roof on it. But going to put the roof on this, just a flat temporary roof on for this winter. All Abilities Homestead says, I vote for the pony. Well, Crystal, at that time, you can buy me a pony. People are saying hi. Ed from the Mountain Mariner Off Grid is laughing. 2 votes for the pony. People are saying hi to each other. Dimensional Horse. I vote for a horse, of course. JD, I wish I was getting a new D8. That's a little bit above my bank account grade right there. I am considering getting skid steer once I get my excavator paid off, though. Midnight Madness. Love the video with Mom. Show a lot more, but asked me not to because she's working on a project there and didn't want to show what she was doing at the moment until her video comes out. So obviously I have to respect that aspect of it. So I didn't show it. But we did. I was there for, I bet, 2 or 3 hours, just hanging out, talking with her and stuff like that. Excuse me, talking with her and BSing and talking about YouTube and all kinds of stuff. So it was definitely a great visit with her. And if you guys haven't been over to Mama V's channel, make sure you check out Possum Run Homestead. Flat Tire Farm says, but it will be the famous Mr. Ed. Dimensional Horse. Well, it can be Mr. Ed, that was stuff. But you could still trigger, but you can't Mr. Ed. Hey, our cabin in the woods, how are you? It was great to see you. Let's see here. Hope it would be Crystal. Then he'd have 1 million subs. Yeah, I would. Knucklehead Homestead. I actually just got back from the lower 48. I was down there for 10 days in Arkansas and Texas. So I got to go around. I went to 3 different homesteads, YouTube channels. From down there, I went to Mama V at Possum Run Homestead first. Then I went to see Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead. That video is coming out tomorrow evening. And then I went and saw Jason and Tara at White Rock Homestead, and that video will be coming out Sunday. And then this last weekend, I went to Lake Cypress Springs outside of Mount Vernon, Texas, to Pinecone Fest, which is a YouTube meetup. And that video hopefully will be coming out this coming Wednesday. Definitely by next weekend at the latest. Let's see here. Let me get caught back up. And yeah, I tried to get onto the lower 48 at least twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. Hey, Frida, thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoy yourself tonight. Not So Remote Alaska. Hey, Michael, how are you? Yeah, Crystal. I did get some sun while I was down there, but uh, several of the first days was nice and hot and sunny, so I definitely enjoyed the nice weather. But I didn't get much of a suntan. I did get some on the back of my neck, though. Like I said, I try to get down here a couple times a year uh, because of the pandemic. I actually didn't come down for the last like 2 years. Didn't leave Alaska. I just didn't want to put up with the BS that comes with that, so I just stayed up in Alaska. But normally, 2 or 3 times a year, I try to get down here for a week, 10 days at a time. Lone Cowboy Adventures, thanks for joining. Yes, I'm back in Alaska now. I got back. When did I get back? Monday. I got back on Monday, and I've been back since. So the flights and everything was very uneventful. Nice, smooth sailing, except for some minor turbulence coming to Alaska from Seattle. So everything went well. Midnight Madness is asking, will you visit alone in remote Alaska? If she sends me an invite, I will. When I get out to her area, I know the general area that she lives in because she said it, obviously. Lone Cowboy is asking, what's the weather like? It is 34 degrees outside, and it's nice and sunny. No snow at the moment. We did have some snow for a while I was down in Arkansas, but it all melted later that day. The ground is starting to freeze up. We're getting a lot of the nights we're getting down into the low 20s, and a few nights coming up we're supposed to even hit the upper teens as the low. So it's freezing almost every night now. And let's see here. Yeah, it's getting to that time of the year where the ground's starting to freeze up. And it's that time where it could snow literally any night, but most of the days it'll melt. A lot of people are saying hi to each other. Yeah, Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says it's 32 at her place. It's 34.8 at my place right now. And it is sunny and crisp. That is true. And Josh at Southern Roots, Alaskan Branches says he's getting some crazy wind right now. Hey, movie fan. Is asking Goodfellas or Godfather? That's a tough one. Probably Goodfellas. I've seen more. I've seen that a few times. I only seen The Godfather, I think, once, and it's been a long time. So I'd say Goodfellas. And Mr. Josh at Southern Roots, Alaskan Branches says he has about 3 inches of snow on the ground. Wow. You guys are, well, he is up in the Fairbanks area, so that is, what, 6 or 8 hours north of me, so it's a little bit colder up there. Lone Cowboy, you can come up. There's actually a lot of recreational gold panning areas up here that you can use small dredges. Like small water dredges, like portable dredges, stuff like that. Or you can just use a shovel and a bucket and a gold pan. Dimensional horse. Whoa, cold there. Gonna be 88 degrees in Kansas tomorrow. Yikes. Midnight Madness is asking, did you visit any of Mama V's friends? Yes, the next night I went over and saw Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead, and Drew from Drew's Lens, and Lindsay from Into the Mist was there. And both of them are Mama V's friends, and then Jason and Tara at White Rock Nation are Mama V's friends. I did not get the opportunity to go to the 41.36 with a SLR and CRC, or Come On Mountain with David or DD5. So I didn't get to see any of those guys. John in Alaska says he has 36 degrees there. And Josh at Southern Route says 25 here in North Pole, feels like 13 because of the wind. Mountain Mariner says 31 degrees in Valdez, 32 at the Curmudgeon. And there's a Flat Tire Farm Homesteading Alaska's link. Hey, Simply Jan, thank you for joining. How are you tonight? Dimensional Horse says, I love the looks of snow, but not as much as Alaska gets. We do get a lot of snow, especially in this area. Okay, well, I'm a few minutes past when I said I was going to make the big announcement, and it's for my channel. I am officially making money off of my videos. I'm fully monetized. It took me, about 38, 39 months? I guess about 39 months to get fully monetized. And to get fully monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I've had for a long time. But you also have to have 4,000 watch hours in the previous 365 days. And last summer, when I moved onto the property, I had so much to do. I had no time to edit videos and post them. So I had almost no watch hours last summer. So it took me a good while for those to drop off. And then once they finally did, as they were dropping off, my watch hours was shooting up by 100, 200 hours every few weeks. So they finally dropped off. Plus, with all the new subscribers I've been getting recently, my watch hours over the last 365 went over 4,000 watch hours. And as of Tuesday morning, I got the notification that I can apply to be fully monetized. And I hope everyone's sitting down. In the last 2 days, I've made $1.08 off my videos. So I think a Lamborghini's in my future here pretty soon. Yeah, I was surprised. Everything I always heard, that once you hit that 4,000, it takes a week or two before you can actually apply to be monetized, and then it takes a little while and stuff like that. The day I hit 4,000, I got the notification, and the next day I made money. The first day I made 65 cents, and then yesterday I made 42 cents. So I made $1.08 so far off of YouTube. But at least I'm making money off YouTube. One step closer to my dream of being able to do YouTube full time. Hey, Cindy Squirrel Off Grid, thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone. A lot of congratulations and things like that. So thank you, everyone. Kevin in Alaska says, try coffee at Raven Lunatics. I'll have to take you up on that sometime. Not So Remote Alaska says, no, you need a bulldozer. That I do. Yeah, I don't need a Lamborghini. I need a bulldozer. Mount Mariner says, you'll be 100 air by 2026. Well, at this rate, I'll be 100 air well, I guess by middle of next year. Where did that comment go? Yeah, Dimensional Horse says, I better start with a horse with all that money. Hey, Nope, how are you? And thank you for the big blue heart. Is Dogman in here? Oh, hey, Dogman. Sorry, I missed you up there. Thanks for joining. Are you Bobblehead's friend, Dogman? And let's see here. Yep, it's beginning there, Simply Jan. Crystal, that's right. It's enough to rub a couple quarters together. Yep, Johnny, that is true. Johnny says from Gillum Farms. That's something to be proud of, Bill. Very few people in this world as a whole will ever see a dime from YouTube. Yes, that's very true. And Rob from the Curmudgeon is posting links of some of the channels here in the chat, so definitely check them all out. And John in Alaska says, don't forget the thumbs up, folks. So thank you, John, for reminding everyone. Yep, Dusty Bottom Boys, Google is already preparing your tax docs. They are, that's for sure. Yeah, Dogman, the delivery people should level the shed when it gets delivered. That is true. Unless you're unprepared for it to be delivered, then they'll just set it on the ground, I'm sure. Crystal is asking, Bill, what will be your next YouTube goal? Well, my next one, I'm less than 100 away from hitting 2,000 subscribers, then probably be 5,000, then 10,000. But of course, my ultimate goal is to be able to do YouTube full time and not have to work for anyone else. Hey, that's good to hear, Dogman, that you got the blocks already. John in Alaska says, be right back. Got to bring in some firewood. It is that time of the year. All Abilities Homestead says, my channel should be up by Christmas. Well, All Abilities Homestead, make sure you keep us posted here in the chat over the next, 3 months or so. Keep us posted as how it's going. Okay, Rob, talk to you later. Thanks for being here, and thanks for posting those links. Everyone saying goodbye to Rob. Yeah, that is true, Dogman, and that's the issue I had. Dogman says YouTube isn't that hard. You just have to be consistent. And last summer, I wasn't consistent. I think last summer I posted 1, maybe 2 videos from June through middle of September. I was just way too busy. I was working my butt off all the time. I was extremely stressed out because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the stuff done that I needed to get done, all that type of stuff. So, but I've really kicked in the consistency over the last 6-8 months, something like that, and I'm definitely working on it. Midnight Madness, unfortunately, pretty much all the hunting seasons are over here in Alaska, or are winding down anyways. So I won't be really doing any hunting. I might get out and hunt some ptarmigan or something like that this winter. But anything big like moose or caribou or anything like that, either the season's over, it's winding down, or like caribou, there are winter hunts, but I don't have hunt tickets for those. So all my meat's coming from the grocery store this year, unfortunately. Unless I get on the roadkill list and get a moose that way, but I can't get on the roadkill list by myself. You have to have, excuse me, you have to have 2 different phone numbers. And since I only have 1 phone number or 1 person, I can't get on the roadkill list by myself. That's a good idea, All Abilities Homestead. All Abilities Homestead said, I'm trying to get 10 videos finished before I go forward, so I always have backups. Or All Abilities, you can always upload all 10 and schedule them like to go public every Friday night. So one after another. So you'll be, 2.5 months ahead. Yep. Yes, 10 videos and do your best work in editing. Our Alaska, how are you tonight? Yeah, a little bit late, but we're still here, so no worries there. And our Alaska says, sorry I'm late, guys. Had some stuff to attend to today. Looks like I missed some good conversation. Money and ponies, 2 of my favorite things. Well, just a recap real quick, our Alaska. The big announcement was I got monetized on YouTube. So I'm playing with the big dogs now. Everyone's talking about All Abilities Homestead. Okay, Kevin, sounds good. Yeah, it is roadkill season coming up. Yeah, Crystal, we should get on it together. Yeah, Dusty Bottom Boy says building your video pantry is great. I got 2 videos uploaded and gonna start working on a third one, but those videos were really easy to edit. They were just tours of the homesteads, so. Matt AK said he's finally got his desk and stuff set up, so he's going to start editing footage again to post to his channel. Yeah, Michael at Not So Remote Alaska says, I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, now almost 800 subs. My problem is I have too much variety. It's okay to have variety, but you need to have your main focus, so, and make most of your videos about your main focus. Yeah, Dogman, that's the other possibility too. Dogman says I would have all 10 ready to view from day one. People who sub want to go back and watch more. Well, what you could do is maybe have 5 or 6 public, and then make the rest scheduled over the next few weeks. That way, you have a little bit of a leeway to get more edited and uploaded. Simply Jan says, Flat Tire Farm, we have a lot of roadkill around here. Well, I don't think it's the same type of roadkill as we're talking. The roadkill we're talking about is when a moose gets hit on the road. You can be put on a roadkill list for your particular area. And when a moose gets hit on the road, the next person on the list gets a call. They have roughly a half hour to get there and harvest the moose and salvage the meat. All Abilities Homestead. Homesteading in Chickaloon in a wheelchair. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were in Alaska. That's pretty cool. If you make it up to the Willow area, let me know and you can stop in and we can talk for a little bit. Yeah, Josh at Southern Roots Alaskan Branches says most reliable moose hunting success is the roadkill. That is true. Oh, Old Bildy's Homestead is a single female in a wheelchair. Well, congratulations for going after it. Well, thank you. Nope. Yeah. Alone in Alaska, I think she's quit doing them now, but she was doing Meet the YouTuber, and I was the first one that she did. So I got the honor to be the first one in that series. Dimensional Horse. No, it's not. Dimensional Horse is asking, is my freezer full of fish? Unfortunately, I did not get out fishing this year. I was supposed to go dip netting, but communications got a little bit mixed up between myself and Raised in Alaska YouTube channel. And when you go dip netting in the Copper River, you have a very fine window, and you may only have a day's notice when the fish are running real good to get out there and catch them. So we had a little miscommunication, but we're supposed to go dip netting for Copper River Reds next year. And Simply Jan says, Dusty, do at least 8-minute videos. It helps. Yeah, I think the sweet spot is somewhere around like 10 to 12 minute. You want to be, does YouTube still have the 8-minute rule to get monetized on a video, or is it 5 minutes, or what is it? I know I always heard in the past it was 8 minutes. Dimensional Horse says, Ed at Mountain Mariner, off grid Alaska. I love your videos. Our Alaska says, well, congratulations on monetization. We've yet to see a payout, but hopefully someday soon. I need to upgrade my GoPros. It's giving me fits. Well, don't feel bad. I got two new, two GoPro 11s, which are the newest ones, and I got them last December, and they've been nothing but trouble. I would go with 10s. Don't go with the 11s. And get the white top batteries. And then Simply Jan says, oh, nope, no moose here. Yeah, Matt AK says the same thing, basically. The GoPros have been giving him issues. So, yeah, I agree. I don't know why, but my 11s have been nothing but troubles. Hey, John, thanks for coming back. He says the wind is blowing hard and it's cold out there. Mountain Mariner says a dimensional horse, thanks. John, which cabin are you at? Matt's asking. Dusty Bottom Boy says, I don't even want to watch myself for 8 minutes. Well, you have to if you want to do YouTube. Yeah, Ed, Mountain Mariner, you basically have to have two different cell phones for two different people to be on the roadkill list. John's out his main cabin right now. Skipping down through some of these. A lot of people are talking. Oh, Matt AK says, I have a 10. It's not super great either. Likes to overheat. That is true. The GoPro 10 he's talking about. And Dogman says 10 sucks bad. Get the 9 and GoPro. Mountain Mariner says they have GoPro 12s out now. Yeah, just in time for Christmas rush, huh? Yeah, Dogman, I have a DJI drone. But does DJI make regular like sports cameras or just drones? Hey, Deborah. I'm not even going to try to say your last name because I'll kill it. So thank you for joining, Deborah. And Johnny at Gillum Farm says, my 11 GoPro has been great. Man, I've had two. I think I've sent them both back, and they've sent me new ones and still having issues with them. Simply Jan says she has a OSMO action camera. Works good. Just don't flip the screen while you're filming. Dogman hates his GoPro 10. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says 10 minutes is the best for monetizing ads. Yeah, Matt, I do the same thing. I record everything on my GoPros in 4K, and my drone's actually, I think, 5K. And then it was taking way too long to upload in 4K, so I just switched it back to 1080p. And the file size goes from, I exported one in 4K and one in 5K, and it went from something like 13 or 15 gigs down to like 3 gigs. So a huge difference. Let me see here. A lot of battery talk or camera talk. Hey, Jeanette Cook. Well, thank you for joining this one. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Yep, Dogman, I do the same thing. Yeah, Matt, I would do the same thing. The issue here with the local internet company and also with Starlink is it takes like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to upload in 4K. So that's why I'm switching back to 1080. Yeah, Crystal, not anymore. 2 people with 2 different phone numbers. That's all it takes. Yeah, Johnny at Gillum Farms actually just was telling me to, when I use my drone, to record in a cinematic mode with my drone. So I'll have to try doing that. Although the cinematic mode, I don't think has the follow me feature. So when I'm using that, I'm going to have to film in sport mode. Wow, Simply Jan said it used to take her 3 or 4 days to upload a video. That's crazy amount of time. Matt says he's tempted to get the new iPhone because it uses the USB-C. It won't be such of a chore to get video off of it. I would like to get a Tesla phone. They have them in research. They just never released them, and they blow the iPhone and Androids away. They're like 2 different ball games. That's interesting, Mountain Mariner. I never tried it on my phone, but he says he does everything in 4K, and uploads usually take about 2 hours on his cell phone hotspot. Actually, Crystal, I'll get my neighbor. He has a boom truck. He can lift up a whole moose and just put it right on the bed of his truck, and then we can butcher it that way. And then you can have all the guts for the pigs. Hey, Monica Lynn, thank you for joining. Yeah, Dogman, my Starlink takes hours, but I got some slight interference. And plus, it's in Alaska, so it's not the best. We don't have the best coverage. Yeah, Jeanette Cook, Matt AK made it back to Utah. Okay. Well, our cabin in the woods says my upload time was 15 hours. Now with fiber optic, it's 8 minutes. That's a slight difference. Hey, Texas Girls Farm. Thanks for coming, and it was great meeting you at the Pinecone Fest. Dogman, my Starlink does have some very minor obstructions right around. When you look at the obstruction map, it's kind of like a dome, and right around 50% of it, right around the edge on the lower part of the dome, has some red. But like 99% of it is clear, but it says it's enough to give me an outage every 10 minutes. Hey, Yukon Cornelius. Thanks for stopping by. No, I don't normally buy silver or gold. Dimensional Horse says, I was driving to work one day and a semi truck had a moose on top. That would be something to see. Yeah, Dogman says, yeah, fiber is coming to him very soon. Can't wait. Fiber is supposed to be coming to me in the next few years. So the company says 2 to 3 years. Realistically, it'll probably be 5 years. And then at that time, I think I'll probably sign up for it. Good night, Ed. Have safe sailings. Yeah, Dogman. It is like 20 feet up in the air. And it's in as open of an area as I can get. I am going to try to get it up another about 10 or 15 feet, though. Yeah, Crystal, I'm the same way. 8-minute uploads. I definitely have upload envy. Texas Girls Farm. I use my Verizon hotspot and it takes about 5 hours. Great to meet you too. Oh, sorry, TGF. Shane was tough on you. No, she was a doll. I loved her personality. I loved it. She had a feisty little personality, and I hope she never loses that personality. Okay, Simply Jan, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Okay, Dog Man, thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. Flat Tire Farm says, Yukon, I love the channel name. Dusty Bottom Boys, I usually don't have enough service at the cabin to go live or anything like that. I've tried it a couple times on Facebook and it was just absolutely horrible. I might try it again if I know I'm getting good service. I might try to go live for a little while, but usually I don't have good enough service at the cabin. There's some weekends up there that even just sending a simple text saying like hi, it might not go through all weekend. So it's a hit and miss. Hey, Modern Homestead Alaska, how are you? Just came in. I'll go back to the start and see the announcement, but wanted to say hi. Well, thank you. And I'll save you a little time. The big announcement was I'm fully monetized on YouTube now. The last 2 days, I made a whopping $1.08 off of YouTube videos. So I'm ecstatic. I'm playing with the big dogs now. Matt AK says I used a Chester Cheetah Lite router with a Verizon SIM card in it at the cabin, and I actually had really good service there. Better than Starlink on the roof. I do plan on getting a cell phone booster. Some of my neighbors up in that area have them, so they do work really good in that area. So I just haven't gotten around to getting a cell phone boost. So one of these days I'll get that and get it installed up there, and then I should be able to go live. Okay, Kevin in Alaska, thank you for stopping in. Have a good night. Jessica, Modern Homestead, Alaska, how's your remote cabin coming along? And next time you're up this way, definitely hit me up and stop in and say hi. And Flat Tire Farm says, Bill, re-give the announcement for the new watchers. Well, the big announcement was I finally got fully monetized on YouTube. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I have over 300 new subscribers since last Thursday. So in 1 week, I got over 300 subscribers, and I got almost all of that in like 3 days. I got 99 last Thursday, 98 last Friday, like 20 or something last Saturday, and 60, like 50 some on Sunday, and then 10, 20s, stuff like that every day since then. So because of all the new subscribers and all my long-term subscribers, I finally hit the 4,000 watch hours, which put me over the top so I could get monetized on my videos. So I'm really excited about that. And let's see here. People are saying hi to each other. Monica Lynn, thank you very much. Jessica at Homestead, Alaska, thank you very much. Texas Girls Farm, thank you. Yeah, Modern Homestead, Alaska, I believe I have everything done. I've talked to a couple people about different hang-ups that they had, and I've done all that type of stuff already. So I think I got everything that needs to be done. But thank you, and might have to reach out to you sometime about it. Wow, John, that's a big difference. He says, if I upload a 20-minute video at the main cabin, it takes hours. At the new cabin, it takes 10 minutes with hotspot. And Jessica, Modern Homestead, Alaska, says, cabin is good. Caleb has stayed for over a month. He says the new stove is super warm. That's good. And those Toyo stoves are really nice. Really nice. I have one here in this cabin. I love it. And very fuel efficient. And Dimensional Horse says, well, John, John in Alaska, you need to move to the new cabin permanently. He's working on it. several people are talking about taking John in Alaska out dancing. He is a ladies' man, that's for sure. Well, Modern Homestead Alaska says she uses a tablet with Verizon service, and it takes about 1 minute to upload per 1 minute of video. So a 20-minute video takes about 20 minutes to load. That's really good. Yeah, Matt, that's not good. He says if the cabin he was staying in would have just put a Toyo stove in, he would still be in Alaska, but they went with a back ordered wood stove. And Crystal, make sure you invite Jessica out dancing with you guys and John in Alaska. Oh, our Alaska says that's what I'm dealing with now. They keep sending a pin to verify my address, and I never receive it. Address is correct. Just submitted. Third attempt. Yeah, I got my pin first try. And in this area, everyone has P.O. boxes, and it came right to my P.O. box. So. Texas Girls Farm. Who are you saying if you drop a link to your channel, we will subscribe? Who are you saying that to? Everybody's flirting with John in Alaska still. Hey, I'm assuming that's Phyllis from Alaska Cut the Cord. Hey, grouse hunting is really hot right now. Didn't know that. And Dimensional Horse says, Bill, you have lots of friends, so surely you can trade work for moose meat. I've gotten a little bit of moose meat from my one neighbor I've done some excavation work for, so did a little bartering that way. Yeah, Matt, John is killing it. He's a ladies' man. And Texas Girls Farm, who do you want a link for? Monica Lynn says she wants to go to bingo. Oh, anyone. Texas Girls Farm says anyone. Well, if you want, you can email me at lastfrontiercabin@gmail, and I can send you a lot of these YouTube channel links. And Nope says, congratulations again. You'll be able to play the gumball machine with a first YouTube check. And hopefully soon you'll be at the claw machine. Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, you have to have $100 to get paid out. So I don't think I might not get a check this year. John in Alaska just found a side effect of being a YouTuber. Being popular with John, now you can be popular with the ladies from all over the world and not just in your local area. Little side benefit of being on YouTube, huh? Yeah, I think I'll probably get a check before the end of the year, but you got to have $100, and if I'm making say 50 cents a day, that's going to take a while to add up to $100, but let's see here. Texas Girls Farm says, whoever needs subscribers. And John in Alaska says, who needs to be monetized? Last laugh out loud. Well, since I'm over 50 and single, I guess I need to be monetized. I don't have the luck with the ladies like you are, John. And John in Alaska is going to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark here pretty soon if he hasn't already. I think he's over 900 already. Yeah, that's fine, Crystal. No problem. Well, everyone, it's almost 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh, John is at 957, so 43 more and he hits 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, John. I'm rooting for you. Well, as I was saying, it's been almost 1 hour and 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to wrap this live up. I got a few things to do before I go to bed. I get to bed early because I get up before the rooster crows. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for all the new subscribers that joined the live. Thanks for all the long-term subscribers signing into my live also. And as soon as I figure out how to exit out on my phone,